Hello, it's Miss Hake, and we are all about subtraction this week. So I'm going to introduce to you some centers that we have included in this week and this month of April for numeracy. And over the next 4 days, I want to give you ideas and options to put out as centers or mini lessons or mini activities for your learner to do. So the first one that's included is a subtraction sheet using fingers. So 5, take away 2. They can count on their fingers and write the number there. To make this one a little bit more interactive, you could always laminate these. I like to laminate everything in my classroom so you can use them again and again. If not, then that sheet provides writing opportunities for the number 3. And again, if your learner is having trouble forming the letters, the numbers, make sure you have one of the number lines that are in this month of April in front of them so they can see how to form their numbers. I'm obviously thinking numbers or letters today. So that's the first center. And again, leaving manipulatives or counters or beads or whatever you have to have them work things out is awesome. So that's the first kind of center idea. The second one, since we are talking about April and spring, is a pictorial subtraction. So we have 5 bunnies. We take away 2. They could color 2. How many are left? And then they're going to put in the number there. They have 7 Easter eggs. They can cross out 4, or they could color. How many are left? And so on and so on. So that's a really neat coloring and subtracting. I would model it like this. So you're going to have your bunnies. There's 5. I would literally X out or put my counter on 2 bunnies. And then how many are left? Maybe you can color the ones that are left. Yeah, perfect. So that would be the next center. This here is a subtraction bowling package, and it's really cool. They're kind of like word problems, so they can get blown up and put around the classroom or the house. So I had 10 bowling pins. I knocked down 3, can X it out. Now I have, and they're going to have to count the rest. So there are a couple of sheets for that. And if you actually have bowling pins or, see, there you go. I had 10 bowling pins I knocked down. They're going to have to fill in both steps of the problem now. 4, I have 6. If you actually have like paper towel rolls or you have a bowling set, it would be neat to do a little bit bowling after these exercises because that's the kinesthetic, and then they can count how many pins they have left. So counting down, subtraction, right? Having a cute game of bowling, awesome. So that's another center. It's a pretty big center. There's so many different worksheets for that. And the next one I have, you can use bingo dabbers or stickers would be fun. So 5 subtract 2 is the same as 3. You can see that they've X'd it out. So if you have fun stickers or fun dabbers or a stamp that's in an X, it would be really fun to do that way. They could color their remainder. So that's another center idea. And this one I just threw in there because it was spring-like and I thought it was really cute, but it's count the room. So they're going to get a grid of letters, and next to each picture is a corresponding letter. So they're going to have to go and tell me how many birds that they saw. And then maybe an extension would be writing the numeral, but also writing the number word. Okay, so that's a fun little center too, just to really practice the numeracy skills of counting and counting down and subtraction. So I hope you have a fun time deciding which 4 activities that you're going to be doing over the next 4 days for subtraction. I will see you soon, and enjoy the numeracy piece for the next couple of days for the first week of April. Bye.